puzzle of Horus. Soon all the pieces will be mine.
Let's not forget the faithful servant who helped you find this piece.
You are a useless worm.
Point taken.
When I possess the other two pieces, the puzzle shall lead me to the scrolls.
I'm afraid your journey ends now, Mummy.
You shall pay dearly, Medjay. With Sidaniqa Yarjin.
I hate the undead.
It began in ancient Egypt with an evil high priest named Imhotep, who possessed the scrolls of Thebes and sought to steal the manacle of Osiris. They would give him the power to make the world his own. Fortunately, he failed. "3,000 years later, the manacle was rediscovered. But something went terribly wrong, and the mummy rose again. Now the race is on to find the ancient scrolls. And in the balance hang a young boy's fate and mankind's future.
He's getting away. Why aren't you turning him into a melted marshmallow?
Silence! Finding the other pieces of the puzzle shall require his unique assistance.
And from out of the desert, two heroes swing into action. Woohoo! Yeah!
If you were around more, we could hang out all the time.
I know. It's sort of hard being on the go all the time.
At least your parents take you around the world. The only place I went to last year was the Shoelace Convention in Liverpool.
Hey, want a sword fight?
What's that?
Oh, nothing. Just something I found on one of my mom's digs.
It looks magical.
Magical? You read way too many comic books, Simon. Come on. Woo! Yeah!
All right, guys, time to... Whoa! Hit the road. I'm done packing up. Well, it's getting late, Simon. I'm sure you want to get home for dinner.
Obviously, you've never tasted my mum's tuna noodle casserole.
I'll see you later, Simon.
Yeah, see you later, Alex.
And you have chores to do, sport, starting with taking out the trash.
And I think I could use a little help. After all, practice does make perfect. The power is within. Wujai Sinabe. You give doing chores a whole new meaning.
Whoa! How are you doing that?
Doing what? Whoops. Sorry.
I knew it! That thing is magical! You gotta tell me what it is.
Can you keep a secret?
I unloaded the last of the bags from the Zephyr. Boy, it is good to be home. So, how's the research going?
Terrible. I don't know what we're going to do. We've exhausted every clue I can think of.
Well, maybe this'll cheer you up. It's a telegram from Ardith Bay.
What does it say?
Found. One piece of the puzzle of Horus. Should lead us to the scrolls.
Come to Egypt at once. I will see you in Kadri. Bring Alex. We will need the Manacle of Osiris?
The puzzle of Horus! Of course! That's the answer!
What was the question?
Horus was the son of Osiris. He created the puzzle to project a vision of where the scrolls of Thebes would be. Legend says Horus then broke the puzzle apart and had his soldiers hide the 3 pieces. He who wears the manacle has the ability to find the pieces.
So if we find the pieces and put them together,
The puzzle should show us the location of the scrolls.
something tells me I shouldn't have unpacked.
A real mummy? Wow! But in the movies, they're so slow and stupid.
Trust me, this one's fast and smart.
Simon, what are you still doing here?
He was just leaving.
And so are we, Alex. Something's come up. We leave tomorrow.
Will you be back soon?
You never know. I'll see you later.
Yeah, I guess so.
Looks like we're ready to go.
Ready, willing, and may I add, more than able.
Jonathan, what a...
Surprise?
That wasn't exactly the word I had in mind.
So, where are we off to this time?
Egypt, at first light.
Egypt? As in...
Mummy Central. You know, it's not too late to back out. We'd understand. Actually, more than understand.
No, I'm a man of my word. I'm going.
Suddenly, he's a man of his word.
Can't you smooth out the ride? You're making me sick.
Trust me, the feeling's mutual.
It's just turbulence. Simon Montgomery? What are you doing here?
Well, you guys are always traveling to some far-off land. It just seemed like fun.
Fun. Now that's an interesting word for what we do.
Alex, did you know anything about this?
No, Mom, I didn't tell him anything.
What are we going to destroy with your manacle first? Skeleton warriors or ancient Chinese dragons?
Okay, so I may have said something.
As soon as we find some place where we can send a telegram, we're going to let Simon's parents know he's okay. Then we're sending you home by whatever means necessary.
Mrs. O'Connell, I read Bram Stoker's The Mummy cover to cover. Don't worry, I can handle myself out there.
Actually, Simon, I'm not worried at all about you being out there.
It's not fair. I should be out there.
I'll let you in on a little secret, lad. Out there is grossly overrated. Besides, you are in here with the man responsible for leading the battle charge against the mummy many times.
You did?
Well, I hate to brag, but if I must, pull up a seat.
Is that...
One piece of the puzzle of Horus.
I had a vision. I saw soldiers. They put the piece of the puzzle in a bunker. It was right beside a big arch.
The Arch of Sobek Hotep. We must hurry. I'm afraid the mummy may be on our trail.
Yes, they are here. But I will make sure they do not leave the way they arrived.
And that is how I single-handedly turned Imhotep into a quivering mass of bandages.
Fire!
Actually, I relied on brute force.
No, fire!
Ah!
What do we do? Why are you asking me?
When I'm the bravest one in the room, we are in deep trouble.
It appears the architectural style has changed over a few thousand years.
The warehouse must have been constructed on top of the ruins.
And getting through this concrete floor to find the bunker won't be easy, that's for sure.
And we've just made it harder.
The puzzle pieces and manacle. Now!
Still as subtle as ever, I see.
Sergeant! Sidalich! Yaraj!
do you suggest?
Fight fireworks with fireworks. Up there. Evie, you and Alex get the puzzle piece and get out of here. Ardith and I will cover you.
Mom, look! The trap door! Alex! Let's go! I've got the second piece.
Not for long.
Alex, the forklift!
Wujai Sinabek!
This is even better than the movies.
And just a wee bit more realistic.
Simon, get back! Jonathan, I told you to wait with him in the Zephyr.
Yes, well, as I always say, if you can't stand the heat, get out of the dirigible.
The Zephyr!
We'll figure something out, Evie. We always do.
Let's see if these pieces fit together. Whoa! I just saw where the third piece is buried. It was under these statues of huge birds. They each had the head of a lion.
Those sound like the statues of Baharia.
If we hurry, we can make the train.
Baharia? How exotic.
I'm afraid you're not getting off. I will telegraph your parents from the train. We have friends in Cairo. You'll stay with them until your parents arrive.
But
No ifs, ands, or buts, Simon.
The good news is we escaped. The bad news is the O'Connells could be anywhere.
There.
I need a career change.
You need to have a career before you can change it.
Oh, details, details.
Alex said you're a Medjai, part of a secret sect. Is that like being a secret Avenger? I read all their comics. I even have a secret Avengers penlight. Let me show
Sorry, Ardith. Simon's still learning the difference between a comic book and real life.
Imhotep.
Why must he ruin every trip?
Move! Now!
Look out!
Alex, the puzzle pieces! Now that ought to knock the sand out of you.
It's a dead end. The next compartment must be a boxcar.
He sounds mad.
That's not his stomach growling.
You want the puzzle? Fetch!
Alex!
need to get those puzzle pieces back from Imhotep.
Unless he never got them in the first place. Think he'll be mad?
Baharia's just over that ridge, and the mummy is probably no more than a mile or two behind us.
Then let's get going. I'd like to have Simon in Cairo by sunset.
And how would you suggest we get to Baharia?
Sand, come alive! Sand, come alive! Sand, come alive!
The statues of Baharia.
Please let that be an earthquake.
No such luck.
Ah! What's that?
Sandworm! Scatter!
I think mine's out of gas! Alex! Look out! Get on!
Evie, we'll get them out. You and Jonathan find the third piece of the puzzle.
I knew my penlight would come in handy.
Tell me about it. I think we're getting sucked into its intestines. Look, it has an air hole.
But how are we going to reach it?
Time to bait this worm.
Alex! I'm here!
I know you've never moved people before, but there's a first time for everything, right? Wujai si nahabek! I'm flying! Oh no! I'm flying! Almost there! Help!
Need a hand?
I thought you'd never ask!
Looks like the early O'Connell has caught the big worm.
Dad!
Alex, everybody jump!
Mom!
I got it! The third piece. Finders, keepers, mummies, weepers.
The third piece won't fit. You're good at puzzles, Simon. Why don't you try?
Hey, I think I did it.
It's a holographic vision.
It's Paris. Finally, a city with a little class.
But where exactly are the scrolls?
As we get closer to the scrolls, more shall be revealed. The puzzle shall be our roadmap. Unless we want company, we must leave.
Whoa! Looks like the manacle just gave us a way out of here.
I'm not riding one of those things.
You're welcome to stay and keep Imhotep company.
Tally-ho!
Let's go!
Now that hurt.
Time to lift off! This was a little better than one of your comic books, huh? And just wait till we get to Paris.
Paris? No way. Your mum said my parents are meeting me in Cairo. I'm going home. I think almost being burned to a crisp, fighting a mummy, jumping off a speeding train, and being swallowed by a giant sandworm is quite enough.
Gee, I thought it was a slow day.